Bitcoin already hitting a new all-time high around 112,000 and right now hold around 109k. At the same time, Ethereum hitting to 2,750 and right now hold around the 2,550. Solana also still hold around $175. What's up everyone, Puryanik here and welcome back to CryptoZone. Today on this video, I want to talk about the Bitcoin, Ethereum and Solana, so definitely stay to the end. Before I start in this video, CryptoZone have a campaign with Bitunix Exchange and last week we already picking the 4 winner for a first round. Still we have a 2 more round on June and we picking the 12 more winner. So make sure you're watching this video and joining the CryptoZone campaign, and we have a 3 easy step for you to join in the CryptoZone campaign. First, you have to make an account in Bitunix with the CryptoZone link. Second, you subscribe to CryptoZone YouTube channel, and the third, on that video you have to comment #CryptoZone on the campaign. So we have a 2 more round and we're picking the 12 more winner on June. Make sure you're watching this video and I hope you are the winner. So let's jump to the chart and see what's going on the market. As usual, let's start with the weekly time frame, and on the weekly time frame we can see Bitcoin already break above the previous all-time high around 105k, and we can see almost 3 weeks Bitcoin hold above the 105k, and this is to me is like continuation. Maybe on the shorter time we can back again to the support around 106k, or maybe we back again to this green box, or even maybe back again to 100k support. But even if we back into this area and if Bitcoin hold above this area, definitely can continue and possible to see our target around 120,000 for a Bitcoin. But maybe on the lower time frame we can see some dump or reject from here. But as soon as the Bitcoin hold this support around 100k, this rally for me is like a continuation, and I'm not going to be surprising to see the Bitcoin break above the 112k and continue to 120, 125 or even much higher price. At the same time, on the bearish scenario, if we see the dump from here and especially we see the Bitcoin break below the 100k, we still have a support around 97,000 or 94,000, and we can see the midband of the BB on the weekly time frame is standing exactly around 94,000. If we see the Bitcoin break below the 100k, yes, possible to come and retest this support or even back to this green box again. And if you remember this green box I'm already mentioned, if we see the Bitcoin break above the 95k, definitely can continue. And what we can see right now, Bitcoin already trying to retest 112,000, and right now also on the weekly time frame, today is a Monday, and from my view this rally still can be continue, and a little bit difficult to be bearish on this chart, but anything can be possible. And if we see the Bitcoin reject below the 106k, yes, possible to come and retest 101k, 100k again. And if we see the Bitcoin break below the 100k, yes, definitely we can see the Bitcoin around $95,000 again and retesting this green box. But right now I'm more bullish than bearish as soon as the Bitcoin hold above the 106k. MACD on the weekly time frame, after the bullish crossover, we can see histogram is gaining and we don't see any changes right now. What I can see on DMI on the weekly time frame, D plus and ADX is very close to each other and hold above 24%, and D minus standing around 13% range. So this is from my view still bullish and still can continue, but maybe on the lower time frame we can see some dump. But on the weekly time frame, as soon as Bitcoin hold above the 106k, this rally can continue. As you can see also we have a more volume around 106k, and if we breaking below we can see the more volume standing around here between the 101 and the top around 105k, and if we break below we can see more volume standing around here between the 95,000 and the top around 98,600. So What I can see right now, even if Bitcoin back again to this area, of course, is like a $10,000 move, but we can see the more volume here, and especially for me, band of the BB also is here. But right now, we can see for a first try, Bitcoin already get rejected from the 0.618 Fibonacci extension, and we don't see any breaking candle below the 106k even on the weekly time frame, and it still hold above the 106k. And for me, 106k is nearest a strong support, and maybe we can see the ping pong between this support and the resistance as soon as the Bitcoin break above or break below. Now is nothing changed, and Bitcoin is still trying to retest the 112k, and for me it's important to see the Bitcoin break above the 112k and come and retest this resistance and continue. Otherwise, maybe we can see the rejection again from here and back again to the support, nearest support around 106k. Today is a Monday, and I give them more chance to the bulls to break above this resistance. And if we see the Bitcoin break above, yes, definitely we can see the 120 or maybe higher price. If I check in the liquidation heat map, we can see the long starting liquid around 108,500, and we can see the more liquidation around 105,000. And on other side, we can see the short starting liquid around $110,800. So what I mentioned, there is still possibility for Bitcoin to come and retest the nearest support around 106,000. And for me, it's important to see the Bitcoin hold above the 106,000, then can continue. Otherwise, we can see the Bitcoin back again to this green box, or maybe retest the $101,000 again. Ethereum on the daily time frame, we can see the strong resistance around $2,741, and right now Ethereum is still hold above the 2,500, and we can see midband of the BB on the daily time frame almost close to this support. And if we breaking below, still we have a support around 2,336, and if we breaking below 2,300, definitely we can come and retest the $2,000 again. But right now, Ethereum still hold above the 2,500, and maybe we can see the ping pong between this support and this resistance. And if we see the Ethereum break above the 2,750, next resistance standing around 2,882, and we have a strong resistance around $3,000, and we can see the Ethereum come and retest this green box between the 2,880 and $3,000 again. But first we have to see the Ethereum break above the 2,740, then yes, can continue to 2,800 or even $3,000 again. From my view, Ethereum still didn't start the rally, and if I want to be mega bullish for Ethereum, I have to see the Ethereum break above the $3,000. Then we can see the Ethereum trying to retest it to 3,300, 3,500, and can come back again to this green box around 3,700 to 3,900. But right now we still have a resistance around 2,741, and we have to break above this resistance to see the Ethereum to continue to 2,800 to $3,000. What I mentioned, still Ethereum didn't start the rally. Soon or later we can see the Ethereum also join to this rally. If I want to be mega bullish for Ethereum, I have to see the Ethereum break above the $3,000. Solana on the daily time frame almost trying to retesting the $187, and you can see on the daily time frame we don't see any break below this green box, and right now Solana still hold above the 168. As soon as the Solana hold above this green box, I'm still more bullish than a bearish, and I'm still didn't close any of my trade, and I taken some profit from my trade, but I still didn't close it. And if we see the Solana back again to this green box, I'm going to be adding to my trade. What I can see right now, Solana ping-ponging between this support around 164 and the top around 184, almost is like $20 range. If we see the Solana break above this resistance, yes, we can see the Solana around 200, 220, 240, or even $260 again for Solana. And if we see the Solana reject from here or higher around this resistance, it still can come back again to this support between the 168 and 164. And if we see the Solana break below this support, still we have a support around 159, and we have a more support around $146. On this channel, I'm already talk a lot about $146 support. And if you see the Solana again break below the 168 or especially around 150, still we have a strong support around $146. So this is all about today, my friend. Hope this video is helping you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to join the CryptoZone campaign with Bitunix Exchange. And if it still doesn't have an account on Bitunix, or you're looking for a new exchange, or you're looking for a new account, you can use in the CryptoZone and you can get the bonus from CryptoZone link. All the best for you, and see you on the next video.